What prevented you from taking CBD earlier or from trying it?
Yeah, you know, it was what, 3 years ago that you recommended I
Yeah.
get hooked up with this, and I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, two things. One, as the chief of police, if you ever test dirty,
Yeah.
you're going to be an embarrassment. You've embarrassed your name. And two, if you test dirty, that's the end of your career.
THP, they conduct two independent lab tests, so two totally different labs that indicate 0.00% THC on any of the tinctures, so any of the oils that we place under our tongue. And then they went further and they conducted 5-panel drug tests on actually active duty law enforcement. My brother ended up being one at 19 years, you know, so he's at risk at the end of his career. And they found that negative for any drugs, negative for THC, and that included both the rub as well as the tinctures for that. How important as a first responder or as a police chief going back into the position you just retired to is that information?
Yeah, very, very important. I can't put my name behind it. If there's an opportunity for somebody who watches a testimonial and says, hey, I want to try that, and then ends up ruining their career because of it, it's hugely important to me.
Yeah. Now, I know you've been on these products for more than 30 days. Did you take a 5-panel drug test?
I did.
And what were the results?
It was negative.
Negative.
Negative for THC, negative for everything. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Great to hear. So given your experience with these products, both you mentioned some of the reduction in pain, you mentioned some of the reduction in the hypervigilance, you know, why would you recommend THP first responder formulas to other first responders that are considering these products?
So I think the big three, and you mentioned it, and I saw a big difference in two of the three. One, you mentioned sleep, and that, especially if a guy's still working shift work, I was fortunate I promoted out of shift work.
Yeah.
Two, for me, the biggest thing I wanted to see and I saw was a reduction in pain. Yeah. And three, the thing that I didn't even realize I needed was the reduction in hypervigilance. So for those three reasons, certainly I recommend it.